I'll give you even a further example. You can have people who are bigots, who are irredeemable, and some who are actually decent people. When I was 7 or 8 years old, I was in the Cub Scouts I was at the time going to a Lutheran school. And this kid came from a public school, and he joined the Cub Scouts. And a couple of years later, in sixth grade, I went to the public school. Turned out, well, he and another kid, we were going one weekend to supposedly a picnic. Well, his dad picks us up. We go to this picnic out on Long Island, and we get there, and I see a lot of people in white robes. And then they put on, and at first I thought, wait a minute, are these people all queer? They're wearing dresses, these guys? And it turned out it was a Klan rally. So I accidentally attended a Klan, because this kid's father was like the number 2 or 3 guy in the Long Island Ku Klux Klan. And I'm like, they saw putting on this thing. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what? And so I'm like 7, 8 years old. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I've never, I've never seen anything like this. Guy and his father were irredeemable. But I have known people who were good people, charitable people, who gave to their church and whatnot. But they would say, I just don't like spics, or those Jews who had the money. I can take anyone but a Jew, or uh, you know, I'm sure she's a nice enough girl or whatnot, but she's a nigger. And then you'll get people, for example, who would be nice and decent, and they would, for example, have a black friend, and I'd say, but I thought you don't like black people. Oh yeah, but Bobby Joe, he's not a real nigger. That's that kind of. So, but the point is, both of those are equally racist. The Ku Klux Klan leader and the ignorant person. But the ignorant person could be a good, decent person. They would never string up a black person. They would never bomb a Jewish synagogue. But they had their bigotries. The real out the front door racist, those people are troubling. But in terms of the social stuff, I'd rather deal with the out and out racist than the person who pretends that they're not but really is. It's the people who are the sneaky ones, the people who pretend that they're not what they really are, that do more damage long term, even though they might be good people. Now, some of those people are redeemable. I've known people who hated blacks or Muslims or Jews or American Indians or whatever, and came around to it and said, God, they're 45 and they're like, man, when I was 25 years old, I was an asshole. And they've had maybe swastikas on tattooed on their arm that they got removed, and so that can happen.